Hey, what's up? Thanks for checking out Best BJJ Drills. I'm Lance Trippett. This is my training partner, Kai Bosque. We're going to show you what every student that I have from white belt up to blue, purple belt always come and complain about is I get smashed in side control. Why do I get smashed in side control? So I'm going to show a couple quick ideas that are going to save you from being smashed in side control. So first thing that I noticed everyone does when they're getting their guard passed. Kai starts to pass my guard, I fight for a minute. As soon as I know my guard's getting passed, I give up. I let him have side control. This is the most important part of getting your guard passed. If I'm going to get my guard passed, this is the mindset part of the game. I have to get in my mind that I will not let him settle side control. I'm going to get back to half guard, I'm going to get back to turtle, I'm going to get to guard, whatever it might be, but I'm not going to let him settle that half guard. This is where you go crazy. So he's starting to pass, I'm hipping, constantly trying to get back. Again, we're here, he's starting to pass, push, turtle, whatever it might be. But this is the mindset you have to have. I'm not going to let my guard get past here. I'm not going to let him settle in side control. So this is where you give 120%. If you need to rest, you rest in half guard, side control, turtle, but never rest when they're passing your guard. All right? So we'll kind of start slow. So he started to pass my guard. He got to half guard. First thing I'm looking to do is control at the collar with the inside grip here. If I'm trying to go collar grip, thumb out, my hand's gonna be a lot weaker. So I'm gonna come here, collar grip here, controlling the biceps so that he can't start to smash me. So Kai's starting to come in, I got control here. Looking to curl over. My wrist is gonna bend, so if he's going on my wrist, I don't wanna be there. I wanna be catching him right here with my forearm. So we're here, my elbow is starting to push up, he's starting to come in, I'm controlling with my forearm. My hand's wrapping around. If I can get my knee in, even better. Start to make space, we can start to set up our sweeps. So real quick, kind of point for half guard, or even if they're starting to pass from here, I can again use that shield to start to hip away. Now what my favorite position when they start to pass. So Kai's starting to pass my guard. I'm not gonna settle here, I'm not gonna let him settle. I'm gonna go look the turtle. So the first thing I'm gonna look to do, if Kai moves the other way, I'm gonna look to bring my foot over, all right? So I'm getting to this position. This is gonna be my first base. My bottom hand, I'm looking to pull all the way through. So on this angle here, foot comes across, bottom hand pulls all the way through. Now if Kai comes back and trying to push me over, he can't push me over with that bottom hand all the way through. If my hand's here, and again, Kai's starting to push, I'm gonna roll real easy. So our first position, when they start to pass, my foot comes over, my arm comes flat, and I start to use my hand as a base. So just in the body, let's do it this way. Kai's starting to pass, my foot comes, my arm comes. From here, I'm looking to turtle up. Keep my elbows on the inside, head down, protecting my neck from the choke. So without Kai, again we're here, look the turtle, my foot comes over, other hand comes all the way clear, so my elbow's out. Turn, come up, turtle here. Protecting my neck with my hands, protecting the hooks with my elbows. All right? Okay, so that's kind of turtling into your partner or opponent. So again, we're here. Kai started to work his pass. I'm gonna bring this foot over. Again, if it's good jiu-jitsu, I can put my foot here, pivot out. If he's already starting to get past, and I'm just using it as a shield now, then I'm just gonna be able to have, come up, just my knee is gonna be kind of catching his hip for a second to give me that little bit of space that I need to come here. So come here, here, and back. Nice and tight. So that's turtling into our partner. So I was here, Kai's on this side, I turtle in. What happens a lot of times is Kai's starting to block my hips, not letting me turtle in. He might have my sleeve, whatever it might be. So if I can't turtle in, this way, if I can't turtle in, now I'm gonna try to have to turtle away. So everything's gonna kind of stay the same. Bridge, turn, but now I need to block the hook. So let's switch this way. Okay, he's blocking me from turtling into him. So now foot comes here, same idea, but now this hand is going to block Kai's leg to not let him get the hook in. So from here, we're going to come up and right back to our same turtle position, checking our knees, making sure everything's nice and tight. So we're here, we bridge, knee comes over. Block for a second. This hand, once my hip comes up, I'm exposing that hole where Kai can start to get his hook in. Gets his hook there. So I've got to block that hole. I'm going to block that hole with this hand. So here, the same time I'm doing that, I'm exposing my neck. So I've got to also be aware of my neck exposure here. So as soon as I block, I'm coming right back, protecting my neck, protecting that hook, and coming back to a nice tight turtle position. So with that anyone there, this time we're here, we're going to bridge over, this hand, windshield wiper underneath to block, other hand comes protect the neck, here, nice and tight. One more time, bridge up, foot comes over, hands blocking, other hands protecting the neck, we're here, back, nice and tight. So those are kind of the three main parts on not getting smashed in half guard or in side control. First, making that distance, fighting that 110%, not letting them settle that position. Next, you got turtling into the opponent or turtling away from the opponent. So those are kind of the techniques. So we're going to be a couple drills that we want you to work throughout the week, and in 2 weeks, your guard's going to be that much harder to pass, and you're not going to be getting smashed in half guard or side control. Okay, so now we're going to show you a few of the drills that you need to work. You want to try to work these at least 10 minutes every night that you're at class. If you're 3 days a week, try to take 10 minutes at the end of class. Try to find a training partner that wants to work the same kind of ideas that you're working. And just quick 10 minutes before or after class, at home, wherever you can do it, to get these down. And this is where you're going to be within 2 weeks. You're not going to be getting smashed in side control as much, and you're definitely not going to be able to get your guard passed as easily. So first drill is just going to be like an alternating bridges drill. A lot of times you'll be practicing these or doing these at the beginning of class. At least 50 per class would be good, or like I said, on that 10-minute after class, I'm going to do about 50 of these. So our feet are going to come close to our butt. We're going to bridge up, and we're going to rotate and go all the way to the side. Like I said, alternating, so you're doing about 25 each. If you can do 50 each side, even better. Trying to roll up onto your neck as much as possible. Hips are coming up as high as they can. You're going to use this movement in many of the techniques and drills that we're going to show you. So this is a very important technique. Next one we want to work is bridging, but all the way to turtle. So kind of the same motion that we were just working from our turtle position. So we're going to bridge up, foot's going to come over, and we're going to turtle nice and tight. Rotate back. You can do just one direction, it's fine. Bridge up, turtle all the way around, nice and tight. So again, try to do about 15 to 25 of these to get started. If you can get up to 50, that'd be great. So we're going each side so we can turtle into the opponent or away from the opponent. And also when we're bridging, remember to block that leg out. So you can throw that in there as well. One more time, try with the leg. So he's bridging away, protecting his hips, and protecting his neck right away. All right, next one you can work with a buddy. Like we're gonna do weighted shrimp drill. So, gonna be here. Okay, he's just gonna brace up. So he's using his brace here. I'm just kind of nice and heavy here on him, making him shrimp with weight. So he shrimps and back in with the knee. Pushes, shrimps, back in with the knee. So we can do it where the partner's just a little heavy on us. We can also try where the partner bases out a little bit more. And you gotta stretch and push a little bit harder. Again, we're not trying to smash our partner right now. We're just making that extra weight and make him work a little bit harder. So this is down the road. After about a week of the normal ones, go ahead and add in the second part of these. All right, so that's basic ideas on how not to get smashed in turtle, or how not to get smashed in side control by using the turtle, and also by using just your bracing the correct way. Stay tuned, we'll have other cool videos coming up, and check out the blog, bestbjjdrills.com. Thanks, see you soon.